Welcome back to Planet Psych. Today we're going to discuss 10 things depression makes you do. By the time you've watched through this video, you're going to know how to identify and understand some psychological cues and behaviors related to depression. Hopefully, you'll be able to help yourself and others. Okay, here we go. Depression is a mental disorder that affects millions of people all over the world. With the World Health Organization estimating that 300 million people suffer from it worldwide, it's a prevalent and complicated condition. Most people don't know that they're depressed until it's too late, as it's extremely difficult to screen while it's in its early stages. But first, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications. We post videos almost every day on all things related to practical psychology, understanding the human mind, improving mental health, and becoming free from behavioral patterns. Also, we're having a free giveaway at each channel milestone every month as we grow. We're giving away the brand new latest Kindle Paperwhite from Amazon. All you have to do is be a subscriber, leave a like, and comment about anything related to this video. We like to reply to all comments, so go ahead and ask questions or comments. The winner will be picked at random and announced in a future video. If you have depression, it's likely that you often have intense and sometimes irrational feelings of hopelessness, emptiness, or sadness. It's also likely that you'd be easily annoyed and often restless or tired. Many with depression find it difficult to motivate themselves and are also easily distracted and indecisive. These symptoms can often create a problematic downward spiral, as each symptom can reinforce other symptoms which, if not treated effectively, can worsen the condition over time. There is still hope though. Thankfully, gaining a deeper understanding of depression can be an important first step in you understanding your own depression or helping a loved one with theirs. With that in mind, here are 10 behaviors that are characteristic of depression. Number 1. Self-isolation. There are several explanations as to why people with depression so often prefer to be alone. Socializing can be extremely overwhelming for these individuals, so isolation is a means to avoid stressful social environments. Because constant overthinking and feelings of self-consciousness are so common with depressed individuals, social environments can reinforce feelings of irrational self-hatred and guilt. This is why it's common for depressed individuals to stay indoors and quiet on social media for long periods of time, sometimes lasting weeks. Number 2. Untidiness. The constant feelings of sadness, guilt, and stress associated with depression can often leave individuals feeling emotionally and physically drained. Would you want to clean your room or mop your floors while constantly exhausted? Probably not. As you keep missing chores and the mess around you starts to grow, it can even become difficult to simply walk to the next room to prepare food. As your environment becomes messier, it can be increasingly difficult to clean up. This can start to make you feel more and more uncomfortable and restless. Number 3. Neglecting personal hygiene. Because depression can be unbelievably draining, both physically and psychologically. It can make even the most routine tasks seem like massive challenges. If you're not depressed, it might be easy for you to follow a daily routine of self-care and cleanliness. It can also be easy to judge others who don't seem to look after themselves as well as you do. The next time you encounter an individual who struggles to look after themselves in this way, consider that they might be fighting a fierce battle against depression, and that they may require therapy more than advice about personal responsibility. Number 4. Too much or too little sleep. Have you ever struggled to fall asleep because there's just too much on your mind? This is unfortunately the case for those who struggle with depression. Whether it's ruminating about intense feelings of guilt or thoughts associated with constant worry, this can be enough to keep you from nodding off. Depressed individuals often go to bed early and wake up late, but seldom feel well rested. overall, either too much or too little sleep is unhealthy. Number 5. Excessive catastrophizing. Through the eyes of a depressed individual, very little hope can be found in oneself, the world around them, or the future. It's therefore easy to see why those who have depression have a bias towards viewing events in their lives as negative or threatening. The more these individuals experience difficulties or trauma, the more it reinforces this narrative. We therefore start to see a negative downward spiral of bias towards pessimism, which constantly reinforces the feelings associated with depression. The next few signs are actually hidden coping mechanisms for depression, which most people don't realize. You're going to find them quite interesting. But before we get to that, please help us out. We're doing a research project on the psychology of the YouTube like button. We're going to release a very interesting video about it at some point in the future, and we think you'll find it really interesting. For now, please leave us a great big fat thumbs up by clicking on the like button. The more likes we get on each video, the faster we'll bring you the awesome results of our research. Number 6. Unhealthy eating behaviors. It's normal for those who suffer from depression to have an unhealthy relationship with food. Those who attempt to curb their excessive feelings of sadness may stress eat by overly consuming comfort food, which is usually processed, high in sugar, salt, and fat, and low in essential nutrients. This can lead to several health complications as well as obesity, which could lead to further feelings of guilt and shame associated with body image, which could be made worse by depression. It can also be common for depressed individuals to eat very little. This can be as a result of them being disgusted by food, having low appetites, or because they lack the motivation and energy required to prepare it. Number 7. Low levels of motivation. Depression can lead to feelings of sadness or anxiety, which sap you of your desire to do anything. If you're depressed, you may find that the activities or interests that you used to love no longer give you the rush of excitement that they once did. Depression can rob individuals of their feelings of competence, autonomy, and relatedness, so it's no wonder that depressed people struggle to get out of bed in the mornings. Number 8. Avoiding responsibility. Being successful at anything typically involves tackling the responsibility of daily challenges. This may involve problem solving and usually involves a lot of hard work. Dealing with the issues we've already discussed with regards to depression can already feel like a full-time job for those who are depressed. It's no wonder that these individuals struggle to face their problems. Number 9. Shame and self-loathing. If you're depressed, you may feel ashamed at being paralyzed by your condition. It's easy to be self-critical if you struggle to do things that those around you find so easy to do. Because you can't do what they do or feel the happiness that they feel, you start to hate yourself for not being like them. This can lead to ruminating excessively, which can lead to self-loathing. Seeing yourself as less than often can also lead you to thinking that everything that is wrong in your life is all your fault, which can lead to even more guilt. Number 10. Constant fear. Fear is a normal emotion to have because it helps protect us from dangerous situations. A healthy amount of fear is fine, but it's irrational fears that can really hold us back. This is especially the case for depressed individuals. Constant rumination, feelings of shame, and lack of motivation can easily make anyone constantly afraid. For example, if going out and seeing friends is stressful and often makes you feel terrible about yourself, then it's natural to be afraid of social situations. Depressed people can even use their fears to self-sabotage. By always staying at home for fear of being judged or hurt, you run the risk of isolating yourself from the love and support you need from your community. Thanks for taking the time to learn about this complex and relevant topic. We hope that this has been enlightening and informative for you in terms of your own depression journey, or if you know someone who's depressed. We'd love to hear from you in the comment section about some of the behaviors and symptoms you may have experienced and what you're doing to help yourself or those around you. If you know someone you think will enjoy this video, please share it with them. It really helps us out. Here at Planet Psych, we post videos almost every day on all things related to practical psychology, understanding the human mind, improving mental health, and becoming free from behavioral patterns. Just a reminder, we're having a free giveaway at each channel milestone every month as we grow. We're giving away the brand new latest Kindle Paperwhite from Amazon. All you have to do is be a subscriber and turn on all notifications, leave a like, and comment about anything related to this video. The winner will be picked at random and announced in a future video. Thanks for watching Planet Psych. See you tomorrow.